Hello everyone and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. We're continuing our game of Ultima VII Part 2. What's this? We're exploring Moonglow. A bunch of robots running around. Whatever. He's gone. What about you? Yeah, they all say the same thing. Yo. Naga. I can't talk to Naga. Can I enter this? Then he won't like if I open it, of course. Oh, it's a Naga. It's not her name. It's a Naga. Okay. Hey. What? What are you doing? I must be about my duties. Okay, we've been in here. I couldn't get inside. I definitely been here. Can I talk to you? Chasing people in this game, so fun. Again, welcome. I don't think I've been here. I'm Tauricio, a mage of Moonshade. I am not a sociable man, so this will be brief. What dost thou desire of me, and at what price? Stockings. I shall be frank with thee. I want the stockings to protect the honor of the woman I love. The stockings rightfully belong to my lover, Columna, but they were stolen by the bandit, Stefano. I neither know nor care how thou hast come into possession of them, but I must have them from thee. As thou dost have something I want, then I am obliged to provide something to thee that thou could want. I offer thee one of my spells in exchange for the stockings. Yeah. Now I have what I want, and I did not have to give thee a thing. Thou art not dealing with a child here. Did he give me something, or he didn't? I am Tauricio of Moonshade, adept mage and master of life spells. My personal specialty is spells involving healing and the substance of life energies. Adept mage. I come from one of the longest family lines of mages in all of the Serpent Isle. That is all one tells a good mage. Thou must know by his family line. Good mages are a result of a good breeding. My father always said that. Family line. 1,000 years ago, our ancestors performed tricks to amuse peasants. Hundreds of years ago, they were the most trusted advisors to kings and rulers of the land. When it comes to magic, the only bloodline more pure than mine is that of a ruling family. Of course, my family was decimated in the Old War. If not for that, I might be ruler today. According to family records, most of my family members were killed fighting the demons. This is the war which brought an end to the age of 2 kings. That would be the bloodline of the Mage Lord of Moonshade, Filbertio. Moonshade. Moonshade is in many ways a perfect city, a perfect example of civilization with the highest form of government. A magocracy. Magocracy. A government totally controlled by mages is the only sensible form of government. Mages have a holistic understanding of the world that makes them far more suitable to the responsibilities of government than any mundane could ever be. With Ferbolcho at the end of the Council of Mages, things are accomplished quickly with a minimum of politics. Of course, nothing ever comes down without a little politics. One's enemies and allies are constantly shifting. That is why Rotoluncia and I have formed a sort of coalition, wherein we both work to protect each other's best interests. Allies and enemies. Of course, in the realm of politics, as well as the realm of magic, what is one today may very well be the other tomorrow. Of course, our working together had led to a few rumors, such as the way of politics, but even partners disagree, for instance. She is convinced that there is some sort of connection between thee and this other stranger who visited us, Batlin. Rotolancia was quite repulsed yet fascinated with Batlin and his secrets. To think of it makes me wish to offer thee a word of advice. Rotolancia is not the sort of woman that thou dost want angry at thee. Mine advice to thee is that whatever she wants, thou should give it to her. While Batlin was here, he exhibited some sort of power or talent or knowledge. Rotolancia is now obsessed with it, although she will not speak much about this with me. Partners with Rotolancia in politics, but partners with Columna in love. Our love must remain a secret. This saddens her, and myself as well. There are those who would come between us, who plan against us. Her heart was touched by a song sung by the Lady Gueno. She came passing through our city several weeks ago. From what I hear, she is a most unusual and interesting woman. I don't wish to burden thee with my personal problems. The less said of these things, the better. He is a shrewd and stern ruler, a highly skilled mage. He is not someone to who thou would want to cross. Council of Mages, do not even raise this topic. I have no stomach for the political games which one must play in order to win a seat on the council. And then buy spells. Of course I can sell thee a spell. I have recently sold a spell to another person passing through Moonshade. It is just such a business upon which the city of Moonshade was built. With all of the experiments and development we produce here in the magical arts, we are practically the center of the world. I accept guilders only. In which circle? Nothing. We'll come back. Oh, experiments. I do not wish to violate the privacy of a fellow mage, but there is at least one mage in town working on solving the mystery of these distressing teleport storms. Sold to whom? Why, that fat mage, the fat sage that passed through town a while ago. Batlin, I remember that this way, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Tauricio dealt with Batlin. You're Tauricio. I thought he would have more information. What was this? Reveal? Okay, I didn't have this. Where is the money bag? Oh. There's the money bag. Oh, these are regions? I'm not sure about the worm hearts. But these two are regions. these things there till I get my spell book. Okay. Pretty sure it went to me here. Okay, I know where I am right now. Dude, understand now why Og did not wish to sail the open seas, but we talked to you a lot. I promise, I have good news for thee, my friend. As promised, I have arranged for thee to meet with Mage Lord Filbertio. In fact, he plans to hold a banquet in thine honor. I am certain thou wilt find his means of summoning thee very unusual. Go about thy business, and at the appropriate moment the Mage Lord shall summon thee. Yeah, we talked about this, mistress. Yeah, that's it. Where am I? When do we eat? Save 100. So what art thou looking at, eh? Name. What's it to you? Some call me the Rat Woman. I'll have you know that my rightful name is Mosh. Mosh. Aye, Mosh. Would that thou wert to believe me, I could tell thee a story. This done, though not forgotten, I will not talk of it now. Snigger not at me, I have company enough, more guests in mine house than thou could have in thine. I was a powerful enchantress in my prime, before I was cheated of my powers. Cheated. I will not speak of that now, but suffice it to say that she who looks like me deep Russell Show TV, hello. But suffice it to say that she who looks like me deep inside hath taken from me all that should be mine. Magic. My spells are not for sale, not the likes of such as thyself. But assume not that all my powers have left me, for some still remain. I have no need for others when I can create mine own friends. See for thyself. Ah, shit. I was once a beautiful young woman, and not so many years ago, as thou mightest believe. There was a young mage who wanted mine hand, true lassie, whose ill-fated son now languishes in the depths of the mountains of freedom. But another stole the true lassie's heart from me, and I shall never forgive her for that. True lassie. Where hath he gone? Bah, I know not. Nor, for that matter, do I care. Ah, but I can see that thou dost still care, madame. Rubbish. 'Tis long gone, and I'm an old woman now. Thou should speak to she who hath done me wrong, the sorceress Columna, whom they sometimes call the Green Sorceress. Listen to what she says. The rumor says that her name stems from her attire, but I know the truth. 'Tis the very envy she doth have for me that hath spawned her title. It's not a bad place to live. The sewer's not bad, are that daft? Scowl not at Mosh. Thou knowest nothing of what they sayest. Each one of us makes of life what we can, whether by fate or the treachery of others. Dost thou see me judging ye? The rats are my friends. Dost thou not like my companions? Yes. Good. Then with time perhaps we can learn to like thee. Oh, it's banquet time. Please be. Oh, I have no health. I hope we won't fight. Please be seated. We have been waiting for thee. I am the Mage Lord, Filberto. Allow me to introduce the others. First, my fellow member of the Council of Mages, Adept Gustaccio. Thou needest not worry, my lord. We have brought thee here against thy will, but only that we may get to know thee. Thou art free to leave once this dinner is concluded. Quite right, Gustaccio. And here is Adept Rotoluncia, whom I believe thou hast met. Filberto is never lacking in social graces, my lord. Now if he only attended to the problems of Moonshade, as he doth attend to his mistresses. Speaking of which, ahem. Also present as my dinner companion is the most charming Frigidazi. She, too, is a mage. Welcome to thee. These cursed teleportation storms have made travel so difficult that we are becoming isolated. It had disturbed everyone, but it is good to see a new face. Good mages, this is the adventurer from a distant land whose arrival was foretold in our conjurings. Could he be responsible for the storms which plague the land, or for the growing strangeness which afflict our spellcasting? I hope, my dear, that he is the solution to our problems, rather than the cause. Thou art a fool, Mage Lord. Our guest is most certainly a factor in the supernatural disturbances that are threatening our world. Let us question him now. Ox or... oh shit. Stop this. Or darest thou? See here, Redoloncia. This stranger may have secrets, as do we all, but I will not condone threatening a guest of the council like a criminal. Treating, thou dost dare to interfere with my spells, Mage Lord. I demand that thou reprimandest the sorcerer. My dear, calm thyself. Perhaps our visitor shall tell us all, without the use of force. If there is one thing I cannot stand, it is being hamstrung by petty politics. Thou art not half the man thou once wert, Filberto. I bid you all a pleasant dinner. I have lost mine appetite and am leaving. But mark my words, I shall have my way. And she's gone. And to think she was once a young and beautiful sorceress, before ambitions turned her cold and artless. I beg thy pardon, Mage Lord Filberto, but I have an urgent message for thee. I regret to report that mine attempts to locate any significant quantities of the region blood moss have met with failure. Pathos, I shall send thee to the dungeons and have the rats feed on thy carcass. Dear guests, I am afraid that I shall have to adjourn this pleasant repast. Potos and I must speak privately concerning important matters of state. I thank thee all for coming. Okay, let's talk some people here. What about you? Yourself, okay. Dupree, Gustaccio. I'm sorry, but I do not have time for this. My studies devour many... Okay. Well, people were hungry, so let's go. Demon roast? Why not? Very tasty, the demon roast. It's a tasty demon roast. Thank you very much. Some tasty demon head. We already have this. Ethan, good evening. Oh. Ace, come, Emerald. Tag the troll. You're king now. That's how it works. This is for Virtual's Barge. I can't use it. Does not belong to us. I want to enter this place. Shit. There's a button here. No. Okay. Great food. Great food. Great food. That's what they're doing here. They're not really cooking food, they're just creating food. That's funny. Oh shit. I thought it was part of the banquet. Okay, I'll open up a map. Okay, so I can see pretty much the whole thing. Okay, where are we? Okay. Well, yeah, let's go west here. Can't take anything. A bag would be nice, just like a bag. This is a Blue Boar Inn, and I'm the barmaid. My name is Petra. Well, pretty much everybody's here because it's dinner time. Room. The cost is 12 guilders. No. Drink, food, barmaid. I serve Rocco in whatever function I can. Barmaid, cook, whatever needs to be done. I've performed every job you can imagine here at the inn. Every job. Every job. Everything from painting the ceiling to keeping Mosh from stealing our fish. Can I bring thee something? The finest eating and drinking establishment in all Moonshade, run by the finest men in all Moonshade. Rocco, the innkeeper, a finer man thou shalt not find. Rocco. Thou mayest find Rocco a bit gruff, but he doth have a good heart. After all, he alone hath stood between Tauricio and me, at great peril to himself, I might add. Tauricio. Thou cannot have failed to notice that I am an automaton. Tauricio is my maker. Curse his black heart. Tauricio is a man who feeds off the misery of others. He created me with the sole intent of having a captive to torment for the rest of his life. Oh. But I escaped and Rocco took me in. Tauricio? Like the healer? Okay. Peril. Oh, my lord, thou cannot know what danger there is in thwarting the will of a mage. Rocco could be killed easily and spells untraceable, or he could be spirited away to hideous torture. No one would be the wiser. So I look after him as best I can, even as he doth care for me. It also helps that everyone believes the tale we have spread. Tale. Rocco hath led everyone to believe that he and Tauricio reached an agreement to have me work here to advertise Tauricio's skill. In truth, my cooking ability doth do Tauricio no small credit, and I dare say that it wins him many customers as well. But he is still a willful, vicious man, who doth not take it kindly when he feels cheated, and I fear his vengeance for both myself and Rocco. I am a magical construct, an animated body of metal, yet I can think, I can reason, and I believe I can care for others. Whether this means that I have a soul locked away within the confines of mine hollow body, I do not know. All I do know is that I am much more complex than the automatons Tauricio normally makes for the other mages. Other mages. Most mages do not wish to be disturbed by the presence of other living beings. Therefore, they come to Tauricio to provide them with servants and guards of undemanding metal. However, the magic did not originate with Tauricio. He is merely the latest master of the ancient spells, which he did find in certain buried ruins. It is said that automatons served those who dwelt in this land anciently. Even with all his magic, Tauricio cannot construct new automatons. He can merely reanimate those broken automatons which are discovered in the ruins. What better servants to have? Automatons can exist for centuries without any maintenance at all. They ask nothing, they expect nothing. They do what task is assigned to them until the magic at last fails, and then they simply stop. Soul. If thou dost love, if thou ask compassion for others, if thou dost feel the injustice of the world, art thou not said to possess a soul? If I have all these things, can I not say that I too have a soul? In this I am unique, for none of the other automatons claim to feel emotions as I do, but I do not know why I should be different. Mosh. They call her the Rat Woman, which is not a very kind description, but is a reasonably true one. I'm sorry to say, there are others in town who can tell thee about her. She doth like fish. I will say that one thing for her. Food, no. Drink, no. That's it. You. In what way can I help thee, stranger? Strange wine. I am no mage to divine what it was that thou didst have. Bring to me the bottle of trouble me no more. I have the bottle. I have enough to take care of. Wine press. The finest wine press in all of the land, for it operates by no human hand. It is a magic wine press, my lord, made by the one and only Mad Mage, before he began his weird experiments, that is. Experiments. Makes me ill to think about them. The Mad Mage thinks that he can learn to create life, or life from death, I should say. Thou say that he acts his assistants to use in his experiments, and that he doth have all sorts of hideous things wandering around the island. Failed experiments that he turns out his door. Thou hast not heard of the Mad Mage. His true name is Erstam. He lives on a small island away from Moonshade, but he was once the Adept's mentor, before he went mad. Come to the winery when we are open. What business is it of thine? Who art thou, coming into my city and asking questions? If thou must know, I am Julia, chief of rangers. If thou dost make trouble in Moonshade, I will see that thou art sent to the dungeons. I thought this was a guy. Julia. Maybe it is a guy. Dungeons. Beware how thou dost step. The Mage Lord is apt to send any transgressor into the pits beneath the mountains of freedom. None have returned from that dank, dark abyss. Freedom. Ha! Now there is a fine jest. If ever I heard one, all that was ever retrieved out of those mountains was the ore that was taken out while I was still a mine. Ever since Filberto made it a prison, no one hath come out of there again. If thou art a mage, thou must follow the strictures. If thou art a mundane, thou must not overly annoy a mage. That much is a simple logic. But as long as Filberto is the Mage Lord, thou would do well to remember that it is unhealthy to cross any of Filberto's whims. Strictures. This is not my job to know them. This for the Council of Mages to enforce. In short, thou cannot possess Bloodspawn unless the Council approves it. And thou should report any research that thou wish to the Council as well. Council. The Council is comprised of the Mage Lord and 2 other Adepts. They act as the voice of all the mages in Moonshade except when a quorum vote is called of all Adepts. Usually on the election of a new Council member or a new Mage Lord. Approves. Thou art as full of question as a novice. No spell is ever purposely forgotten. But if it is dangerous, the Council tries to regulate who doth have access to such regions and spells. Mage Lord. Our city is ruled by the Mage Lord Filberto. He is benevolent and wise, and rules well. Moonshade. Aye, the city of mages. There is much magic here, and more than a little sorcery. The name is symbolic. Moon represents the powers beyond those of mere mortals, just as the moon is suspended over the world. As for shade, it stands for shelter against the cruel light of honesty. The cruel light of honesty. We believe in truth here, but only within reason. Sorcery is outlawed here in Moonshade, but that does not mean that some mages do not still practice its dark arts. Sorcery is not the same as magic? Whereas magic is neither good or evil, sorcery, with its use of Bloodspawn, had no good intent at all. And the very possession of Stoneheart would have thee thrown into the deepest corners of the dungeons. Stoneheart, thou art certainly ignorant. Thou art rude. My, thou art touchy. I meant no offense, only that thou dost not know things that are common knowledge here. Stoneheart is the ore that produces blood spawn. I know not how it is done. I'm not a mage. And I will advise thee to use a great caution about who thou dost ask, lest thou dost find thyself thrown in the dungeons. Thou do not know of Bloodspawn? Good. The less that thou knowest, the less trouble that thou canst cause. I will say only that spells of great destruction require that vile compound. I will tell thee no more. Magic. Mages use regents and such like to cast magic. The good or ill of it comes from the caster's intent. Magic in and of itself is neither good nor evil, but sorcery is another matter altogether. Why ask me about them? I'm a ranger, not a mage. Sorry. If thou dost wish such information, seek out Potos. Do not trouble me to teach thee the rudiments of magic. I'm no teacher. Thou shouldst seek Fedablio with thine annoying questions. Fedabiblio. Fedabiblio is the master of novices here in Moonshade. It is his lamentable duty to try and make those miscreants into mages. If thou do not have time for thee, perhaps he could allow thee to satisfy thy curiosity in the library of magics. Potos is the apothecary here in Moonshade. He will be able to tell thee all about anything that does need to cast magic. I hear the storms have cut badly into his supplies, but should be able to help thee, or at least he may have more time to deal with thee. I'm a very busy woman. You fucking look like a dude. I don't know. Rangers. We are the guardians of Moonshade. The city of mages had always been guarded by rangers. It's not because he has a ring, or she has a ring, I'm sorry. The tradition that dates to the ancient city of Moon, from whence our ancestors came. Moon. Thou art dredging up ancient history. In days long gone, there was a peaceful land called Sosaria. It was a land of many kingdoms and cultures, a paradise of individuality. But times change. A tyrant named British overthrew the kingdoms and declared himself king. She doth refer to Lord British. I serve the Lord British. No, say nothing. Ashtabri. Say nothing. The demon British enforced a radical scheme of philosophy upon his subjects, forcing them into exile if thou would not submit. The mages and rangers were bound by the travesty known as the Oath of Honesty. But what is improper about honesty? Nothing is more cruel than unflinching honesty. It doth shatter arts, instill insecurity, and promote civil strife. Therefore our ancestors fled the city of Moon in the land British conquered and sailed until they found this land. Dost thou think that the mighty mages deal with every thief or common brawler? Certainly not. That is what the rangers are for, to stop common annoyances from bothering the mages in their work. And if thou art not a mage, thou dost qualify as a common annoyance. Bye. Okay, the fucking magic wine thing. Oh, we don't have the bag of shit. Oh, here's the bag of shit. Where's the fucking wine? Wow, I have no clue where the wine is. What the fuck? I put everything there. This is a long time ago. In a galaxy far away. Like I had the... I don't even have everybody here. Yeah, my stuff was a little more organized. I definitely had a bag of this shit. It might be here. Boom. I swear. Oh, we're definitely taking this. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. No. Okay, I'm just gonna save. I wanna test something out. If I go here. Where's that fucking wine? Oh, it's not under this. I would know. No. I'm gonna find out. Maybe it's when I did the big... Yeah, I did the... Did I have the bag of crap before? No. I did have the stuff on me at first. It's around here that I decided to have it on me, and that's when I did a big reorganization of all the stuff I had. And Izagai was the stuff. It's this bag. No, it's this bag. So if I just go just a little bit before, like, yeah, here is when I was doing it, actually. I think I put everything here. This is before I did it, or just afterwards. And this is just after, and it's right there. What the fuck? Did I fucking drink it? This is the save before it. It's this one. This one I don't have it. This one I have it. What the fuck? Is it green? Is it green? If it's green, maybe I left it. It's green. Maybe I left it on the floor here. Ah, god damn it. Anyway, I'm not sure if it's a big deal or not. I wouldn't think it's a big deal. It's not here. How did that happen? In between those two saves is the thing that bugs me. It makes no fucking sense. It would have been anything. Well, it kind of makes sense because this is before I did the whole reorganizing. He wasn't the guy with the bag at that moment. No, at that moment, the stuff was still at the goblin's place. This save. Then I did this save after reorganizing all my shit. And it's there. Then, and we can look at the time. Boom. Game time 11:18. Then I teleported here. Oh wow, there's a huge gap of time though between these two. That is weird though. That's weird. Why? Why is there so much time? But not here though. A little bit. But lots of game time. No days. And the date also 24, the same day. Why there's such a big, huge gap? What did I do with... I sold some stuff. I went around and... Did I sell the wine? I sold some ore and I sold some gems. Like that's what I did. That's what I did between this and this. I did the reorganization. Then for about like what? Oh, between this one and this one. For almost an hour game time, it seems, but not in real time. In real time, it was about like 10 minutes. So I don't know if it's a big deal, but now we have solved the riddle. Strangers are always welcome in Moonshade. My name is Buccia. If thou needest help, thou hast merely to ask. I am not certain that I'll know anything useful, but in what art thou interested? People. 'Twould be wrong for me to speak about people behind their backs, so please do not tell anyone. Dost thou desire to know about townfolks or visitors? Townfolks. Dost thou have interest in mere mundanes or mages? Ah, no. Strange objects. Apparatus. 'Twill do no good to speak with the mages, for they ignore mundanes like yourselves. But if thou spokest with Master Duccio, perhaps he could help thee. He makes all of the apparatus for the Wizards of Moonshade. Bloody Hand. How repugnant. Probably the work of the goblins. I have heard that they are most crude, though they do not bother us here on this island. Or perhaps one of the mages hath been experimenting again in the forbidden arts. Montegro doth have an interest in death, and goodness knows what the mad mage might be doing. Pinecone. This is a pinecone. I don't know where they come from, but Captain Hawk gave me one once. May I have this one too? guess. Maybe I should keep it though. I still be asking around about it, so it's not a problem. Yeah, thank thee. Oh, okay. Plain shield. Well, I know. Fur cap. Why, I sold the cap myself from this very shop. Ordered it special from the Furian Monitor. She obtained it from the far north, where the trappers hunt bears, snow leopard, and the men eating guani. With the storms, though, it's too dangerous to sail to the north, and we cannot trade by way of land, for the swamp of Gorlab cuts the mainland in half. About the fur cap. Yes. I remember. I sold it to the Mage Lord, who gave it to his favorite at the Feast of Illusions. I'm surprised that unusual fellow never bought one. What with all the other furs he was collecting? Unusual fellow. He was here about 2 months ago, buying all sorts of furs and such. Obviously, he was planning a trip to the north. Of course, no one knows where he actually went, since he left in such a hurry. Blue egg. Oh, it is a rotten egg. Leave here with that. Oh, shit. Nobody likes the egg. Oh, what? Fuck off. Leave island. Not on my ship you won't. It's too dangerous to sail these water in these storms. If thou dost want to travel elsewhere, why not speak to the mages? They know how to magic themselves for short distances, and I heard it said that old Erstam, the Mad Mage, can travel anywhere he pleases. Pinecone? Pinecone comes from the northern woods. Pretty things, aren't they? I collect him and give him to sweet gals like Buccia at the canton. Can't get him now. Ain't gonna sell my ship no more, and the ship is the only way past Gorlab Swamp. Okay. There's the ice wand. I don't think I can take it and pretend it's mine. Oh. What? Nobody wants to talk to me now? What the fuck? Okay. Strange wine. Oh. Okay. Oh, this guy here. Welcome to the Blue Boar Inn. I'm the innkeeper. My name is Rocco. It's good to have more visitors again. We had despaired, what with the storms and all. Blue Boar. Interesting name, is it not? That sounds just like the one in Britannia. Anything is possible, I suppose. I inherited this from my parents, and from theirs. This is an old name, perhaps from the time of the crossing. It had been a long time since I heard the tale in full. Let me see if I remember it all. No! For the most part, it had something to do with the usurper king and the mages. But for my folk, it was simply for money, I think. Money. Aye, plain money. The folks that come here were lesser sons and daughters who come never hope to inherit anything. They came hoping to start their own business, like the Blue Boar. 'Twas named in honor of my great-great-grandsire's inn. As well as I can remember, most of the people that fled from the usurpers were mages. I don't think that any of them are still alive, but thou canst never tell. Perhaps the Mad Mage is that old, who knows? Certainly not the current Mage Lord. Fabercio is the most recent Mage Lord, my lord. He is a man of curious passions, not what thou would expect from most mages. I'll simply say that I am mighty glad that my Petra is metal. That alone may keep her safe from his wandering eye. The Mad Mage is a crazy old man that lives on an island not far from here. Thinks he can create life. From what I hear, he once lived here in Moonshade. Was a teacher or something. Till he went mad. Usurper King, back in the old lands, a domineering man named Bratish or Brutish or some such usurped the throne. His rule was hard and unjust. So many people fled across the seas to this land. It sounds like he's talking about Lord British. This land. Well, when the people arrived here, they thought to name the land after their old home. Ah, one moment. New Sosaria. But then they found the ruins scattered here and there, with all those snakes pictures on them, so most folks call this the Serpent Isle, though some still refer to it by its proper name, New Sosaria. Snakes. Either this place had more snakes when those people lived here, or they worshipped them or something. There are snakes carved all over those ruins. I don't even think that the mages know what they mean. Well, the ruins are on the mainland anyway. I saw the ones around Monitor when I was just a lad. There is nothing special about them. Merely piles of old stone for settlers way before New Caesarea. Old lands. Let me think a moment. I'm terrible with names like this. Aha, I have it. The old lands were known as Sosaria. We've nothing fancy, simply clean rooms and we keep the ruffians out. But thou lookest to be a respectable person. No. Yep, nope. Drink. Nothing. Visitors. Of course, there's not much business now due to the terrible storms, but in better times our rooms are always full. Wert thou interested in anyone in particular? The Sage Batlin. Such a one did come through here, perhaps 2 months ago. There was some sort of scandal, as I recall. It was said that this Batlin stole an ancient artifact of some kind. He fled by ship, perhaps Captain Hawk could tell thee more. Gweno. Thou dost know her? She and I are the closest of friends. She stayed here for many weeks. Just how well dost thou know Gweno? I swear I'm innocent. We were only friends, my lord. Where did she go? Why was she here? When she had studied all the materials which were available here, she determined to go to the Isle of Monks to read the scrolls kept there. Isle of Monks. The Xenkar monks live north of here on a forested island. They tend to keep to themselves, studying the prophecies of long-dead mystics. But thou cannot go there, for there is no sailor crazy enough to make the journey. The magical storms have destroyed every boat on this coast, save Ox, and he won't sail. Why was she here? The good lady said that it was her task to study all of the cultures and beliefs there were in the Serpent Isle. She was planning to write a report, and she said that her discoveries would startle her countrymen. How long ago? It had been a long time since we last saw Gweno, many months. Nothing. That's it. Food? Jerky, fish, sausage, roast lamb, honey cake. Roast lamb? No. Oh, Petra? She's my serving wench, as well as being a damn fine cook, which, considering she can neither eat nor taste, is rather incredible. We have a lot of them around here, magical creations, scavenged from the serpent ruins and restored to service by our mages. But Petra is unique, being an experiment by Tauricio, the Sly. While all the others are mere machines, my Petra is a warm, caring person. Tauricio is called the Sly for good reason. He doth meet with other people's wives on the sly, and he takes great delight in hurting people, but never enough to catch the council's attention. Tauricio is not a nice man. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we've been here now. We were here not too long ago. My name is Ernsto, the Ranger, and there's a lot of people in this town. How may I be of service? Strange wine. Why, as fond as I am of good wine, my lord, I cannot help thee unless I see the bottle. No offense, but thy description could fit several wines that I know of. A ranger is in service of the mage lord and the council. It is our duty to guard the city and keep order. We also make fine wine that is sold throughout all the Moonshade. Like, would that bottle be actually different than all the other bottles? Council. The council is composed of adepts that balance the mage lord's power. They represent the voice of the mages within the city. Of course, the mundane have little or no voice in the city. I suppose that the rangers are the closest thing to representatives for the mundanes that Moonshade doth have. Mundanes. Mundanes are those that cannot call upon magic without the use of magic items that contain a specific spell. They have no magical ability in and of themselves. And here in Moonshade, I'm afraid mundanes are a little better than chattel. Mages are those that make any use of magic, my lord, adept or no. And since Moonshade is the city of mages, it is the mages that control the city. The current mage lord is Filberto, my lord. He is a wise ruler, who ensures the safety of the people by keeping the mages within the confines of the strictures. I can only tell thee what is common knowledge, that the strictures are meant to curtail to you the use of dangerous spells within the city. That way, should anything go wrong during the casting, the rangers do not have to worry about saving half the populace as well as containing a disaster. Oh, that's all? Wow. How may I help thee? As a ranger, I must help thee in any way I can. Strange wine. It's true that we deal in wine, my lord, but without seeing the bottle. Commander. Julia is our commander, my lord. She's a stern woman, but worthy of thy respect. There are those that consider her a handsome woman when her mouth is closed, if thou knowest what I mean. A ranger is much like any other city guard, my lord. It is our job to catch thieves and stop fights, nothing very exciting. Good evening, Moody. Until one of the mages manages to destroy a section of town with his experiments, then things become lively. Oh yes, it might be as simple as putting out a fire and rebuilding a section or two of wall after. But sometimes it's far more dangerous, like a dragon or one of Rotoluncia's demons, or some such. Never know from one day to the next what thou wilt have to face. Moonshade is a city of mages, my lord. Mages are very powerful, and many of them can do things that make my skin crawl. And oftentimes their experiments escape, and then the rangers must step in and take control. But it's my job cleaning after the mages. Escape. Either the mage tries a spell that is too advanced for him, or he simply loses concentration, I do not know. All I know is that suddenly we have people running through the street trying to escape whatever the mage was attempting to conjure. And it's no mean feat for us poor rangers to overcome something that overpowered a mage, I can tell thee. I pretend to not see half of what the mages can do, my lord. I find this easier to keep my sanity that way. Some can summon fire or ice, others can summon storms or demons, and none of it I want to know about to tell thee truth. How may I help thee as a ranger? These are all the same. No, that's Ernesto, but aren't you Ernesto too? There's two Ernesto. Okay. Ernesto? No, you're the other guy. Let's go take that wine on that shelf and pretend that it's the wine. No. Where is it? It was here not so long ago. Fuck. They picked it up? What? Or do I have it in my inventory? I don't think so. I know there's one here. I'm just afraid that something bad will happen if I take it. No, okay. Yo, Base, good evening. This our wine, sure enough. Can't fool my nose after all these years working for Mad Mage's wine press. I wonder if this was the bottle that disappeared. Thou should ask my commander. Are you the commander? I can't even say something about the wine now. Who's commander here? You're all the same. You? Oh, a key. Can I pick it up? Magic wine. No, he doesn't seem to care that much. This is downstairs. Yeah, okay. Ah. Oh, the queue just picked up. Probably enchant missile. Since when you're second? Ah, that's gonna fuck me over. So now you're second. Debris. Yeah, there's only no. No thank. Myself. No. Apparently not. Not out of that bottle. There's other sorts of bottle. No thank. Commander? I mean, the commander wouldn't look like all the others, would he? commander should be earnest, no? Whatever. I don't know where this leads. Are we done? Not exactly, almost. Almost. A couple of other places to go at the north here. But I think I'll take a break and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. I love my rats. Oh, it's nighttime, so yeah, let's sleep somewhere. Whatever the place, not important. Just pick a bed. Eight hours, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, have we ever talked to you? Yeah, we talked to him. Banquet. Normally I wouldn't have been there, but I had been a special errand for the Mage Lord. As max strength. Yeah, and I have like a belt of strength also. Iran, with these storms I have had little trade with the mainland, so I'm nearly out of my regions. Filberto wished me to gather some blood moss for him. I tried, but these storms have brought fierce monsters into that area, and I'm no adept to deal with them. Filberto threatened to throw me into the Mountains of Freedom if I not obtained the blood moss. I trade my dearest secret to be able to find some blood moss. I have some. Freedom. The name was meant in jest, I'm certain, for the Mountains of Freedom are a prison, my lord. A prison meant to all mage and mundane alike. It is said that if thou art sentenced to that terrible stone pit, and thou canst win thy way back to the outside world, then thou art free. No one will haunt thee for the crimes thou didst commit before thy incarceration. The only problem is that none have ever won free, and Filberto reigns unchallenged. There is little true crime here, my lord. Most of the offenders that find themselves within the confines of freedom are there because they angered Filberto in some way. The very existence of freedom silences most of the Mage Lord's detractors. Stone Pit. The Mountains of Freedom are a mine that was shut down long ago when the quality of ore became profitless to dredge from the mountain's heart. Filberto devised a new use for it and turned it into a prison. Now its value lies not in what is gotten out of the mine, but in what is put into. While it is true that I'm a mage, I'm not an adept, and Filberto invites only adepts to this banquet, as a rule. There are different levels of competence with me. Oh yeah, we know this. Filberto. We talked about this with him. We talked about a lot of things with him. I just want to be sure that... Okay. Storms. Definitely magic born, no doubt about it. Anyone caught outside Gustaccio at the more can't find a way to stop the storm, but so far not. Yeah, the demon, yeah. Yes, battling at the demon, wandering about at his heels, as tame as thou could please. Without a word, big ugly red creature. It's just the thing to catch Rotoluncia's eye. She's very interested in learning the tame demon for a personal servant. It's quite put in that Battling wouldn't tell her how he done it. But I'm sure for virtue, Eve, the sign of relief when Battling refused to tell her. Everyone knows that Rotoluncia would love to feed for virtue to a demon in small pieces. Serpent teeth. There's a tradition, my lord, to steal some small item from the mage lord, from the mad mage, to prove that thou art a worthy mage. A particular favorite item to purloin is a serpent tooth from the mad mage's collection. As far as I know, they are useless, but Battling certainly wanted to purchase them. No one would sell, who knows, perhaps he... okay. Battling wanted serpent teeth. Maybe that's important, I don't know. Questions. Battling seemed very interested in learning more of the history of the ancient people of this land, the ones we call the Ophidians. As I am far from the days as a novice, I do not remember all that the Magister taught us. I wasn't much interested then or now. I sent him to Fidobiblio. Fidobiblio keeps the library here in Moonshade. All information was with him. Ophidians. Little fat man, small beard and mustache, angry scowl. I'm sure that we'll remember him. Not a particularly nice person that I recall. Seemed like any other adept, used to getting his way and angry if thwarted. I dealt as little with him as possible. Stoneheart. Oh yeah, I have some Stoneheart. Dost thou know that possession of that stone is forbidden? Dost thou know how much certain adepts would pay for the reagent that stone produces? Regent. It produces blood spawn when mixed with a quantity of blood. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. If thou hast a ritual blood-letting device... oh, maybe I should get that. Which is technically forbidden as well. Thou must fill a small container with blood. Then thou must use the blood on the Stoneheart. This produces the blood spawn that thou will need for death spells. Thou must be very careful, it is very powerful. Prolonged exposure to the Stoneheart causes insanity, my lord, and to have the type of power that the regent makes in the hands of a madman is unthinkable. Of course, as an apothecary, I could buy it from thee, and find a buyer or two with clearance to possess it. I could make thee a good offer. 120 guilders? Not for now. Apothecary... apparatus. This is a mage's equipment, but I don't recognize the style. Every mage prefers something different from the others. This isn't one I'm familiar with, but I'm not that well connected. Thou should ask Master Dulcio, or better yet, Topo, if thou wish an answer. Bloody hand. Aye, please put away. I do not need to look at it anymore to be able to tell thee that it is a damnable product of Ermstam experiments. Is it any wonder that they call him the Mad Mage? Mad Mage. What else would thou call a man who hacks his assistant to pieces for experiments? That is another reason that he lives apart from the other mages. He will never bow to their strictures, and I doubt that any of the adepts in Moonshade can hope to enforce them anyway. Erstam seeks to find the secret to creating life. I surmise that it's his attempt at immortality. Even spell falls to the ravages of time in the end. Unfortunately, Erstam's quest for knowledge had been at the sacrifice of his assistants. Vassal hath sidestepped the inevitable much longer than I would have expected. Vassal is Erstam's latest assistant. He is a grinning hunchback, but I not give credit for much intelligence. But he seems to be more cunning than even Erstam anticipated. Topo is an unfortunate boy that Master Dulcio took for an apprentice. He's the one that does all the work at the shop. Despite Dulcio's sloth, Topo seems to have quite a bit of talent and promise. In fact, everyone in Moonshade had learned to go to Topo if they need anything. The service is quicker and more friendly. Tulcho is a master artisan. His work is incredibly good, when he does any work at all. Most of the time he leaves the work of his apprentice, but I know for a fact that he makes all the lab apparatus for the adepts. He should be able to tell thee who this piece belongs to. If he's awake, that is. Bye. Whew! Okay, I'll take a break and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Warning. Warning. UFO detected.
We're back. You? Who, me? Yes. Welcome back. I was frightened during the storm when Edwin disappeared, but it weren't nothing compared to the sea crossing in Alk's ship. Yeah, we talked to him about all this. Okay. Okay. Alk. up. I am Duccio, the master artisan. How may I be of use to thee? Apparatus. If thou wouldst bring the object to my shop, I would be glad. Okay, I have the object. I was like, yeah, I have it. Fuck you. I need to go when he's open. I'm an apprentice. I have automatons to help the work progress. That makes me a master. I'm able to create or repair anything I make. I make what the mages need. That makes me an artisan. If thou hast need of the master, ask me. If not, ask Topo. Topo. Mine apprentice, scrawny boy, large ambitions, big mouth. But he doth work hard. When I yell at him, shows promise. Tends to be a bit lazy though. Must teach him better. Make certain he learns as much as he thinks he knows. If the mages can speak plain enough to explain what they need, I can make it. Magical apparatus, swords, whatever. I can make it. The enchanted despair. Swords. Do not have much call for them. Not magic ones anyway, but I have made a few. Unless it is a special order, mine automaton makes it. For something non-magic, talk to Topo. If it's magic, talk to me. I make all the apparatus for the mages. All different. Every mage wants something a little different than the next. I can tell thee who a piece belongs to, just by looking at it. I remember everything I've made. Dost thou have something that thou wishest me to look at? Yes? Okay. One that bakes, one that sews, one that smiths, all from Tauricio. They work hard, not talk back like Topo. Tauricio is an adept. He makes automaton guards and servants. He does good work, almost like a master artisan, but needs magic to make everything work. I gave him a good deal of the metal he needs. Now I've got 3 hard workers made of metal. Not a bad deal. Art thou a master? No. Then do not ask what deal I give the others. Bad matters. Tauricio doth not ask about my work. I do not ask about his. All I know is that his spells are old, not anything created by these mages. Thou wishes to ask more, ask Tauricio, if he will speak with thee. Old. Very old. Maybe as old as the Serpent Ruins, maybe not. I'm not a mage. What dost thou think I am? A teacher like Fidablio? Fidablio? If thou wishest a history lesson, go to him like any novice. If thou wish to work as a master artisan, stay. I have not have time for such questions. If thou seekest knowledge, thou art a novice, one who seeks to be taught. I am a master. I do not teach. I do not need teaching. I am not a novice. Fidablio. Fidablio teaches the young mages. He keeps the library of magic. He knows the history, speaks to him. Do not bother me. Bye. Oh shit. Plumed elm. It's kinda nice. I think plume elm is better than these chain coif. Armor. No, chain coif is the same. It's 2. We need great elm and above. Okay. And cute bird. Oh, that's the evil guy. What's his name? What? This is locked. Huh. Definitely do not have to keep this. Okay, let's go back in town and see. Some people might be. Yeah, let's talk to you. Ah, apparatus. It's a piece of lab apparatus that the mages use. In fact, this one was one of my first masterpieces. I thought it had been destroyed. I might ask how does it come by this, but I won't. I don't want to know. Vasculio had been dead for years. Vasculio. Not good, that one. Sought to reach beyond life and rule death. Not good. The council killed him years ago. I thought they had destroyed all his equipment after they found the grave empty. But maybe Ensorcio took it. Ensorcio. Ensorcio was Vasculio's apprentice. Too much like his master, that one. Exiled now. Here he spends his time drinking away his sorrow on another island. Grave empty. They say he rose from the dead. They think he is looking for revenge. I think the council secretly decided to burn him. No one can bring back the dead from ashes. Look. Okay. Okay, I know we went through all this, but I just wanted to be sure. Let's talk to you again. Dulcio's whereabouts. I haven't a clue except that I'm here doing all the work and he's not. Whoa, what the fuck is this? I want this. Can I take it? How come I didn't see this last time I was here? Do not touch that. It's touched. I touched it. Sue me. I guess we're good. Right, they don't give a shit. Cool, and a magic sword now. Let's give it to YOLO. Put down the ground. Nice. Hey, I want to talk to you, dude. Where the fuck is he? No, I don't think you have anything to say. Anything more to say about anything. Did I go here? I think so. Oh. Oh, no, I don't think I've been here. You. Lots of locked doors. Some people want to be fed. to buy some soon. Nobody home. Nobody. There's a key right there. Shit, now let's check the doors that were locked again. Yo, you. Who are you? I'm sorry, but thou hast mistaken me for someone. Oh yeah, he doesn't want to talk to me. And she also doesn't want to talk to me, I think. Yeah. Wait, I don't think I've been here. Is this an enemy or is she just there? She's just hanging out. She's just hanging out. Summon. Well, we're picking this up. We have lots of spells. We read that. We talked about everything with her. Yeah, we talked about all this, but just in case. No. Oh, it's the yes. I wanted to, yeah, I have some things to do for him. And this is the mage that wants me to bring him some regions for the spell book. Bye. This is a big town with a lot of people in it. talk to you. Okay, there were some locked doors here. I thought Ortolontia. I saw thee staring at that pig Torishu at the banquet last night, and I know now that thine affections shown toward me were false. Thou art a cow, and a shabby sorceress as well. I do not try to pretend otherwise, for I know the truth now. I want nothing more from thee ever again. Virgil. Paralyze. And what is this? My darling Ritolontia, I know thy feelings about my letters, but I cannot help myself. I think of thee day and night. Thou art the light of my miserable existence. Thou art like the sun, binding all who that gaze upon thy beauty. Thy lips are more luscious than the sweetest fruit. Thy skin is smoother than the most glorious rose. Thou art the essence of womanhood. None can surpass thee. Please, I beg of thee, say that thou wilt be mine. Anxiously awaiting thy reply. Yeah, I bet that's just to open this. Which serves no purpose. No purpose whatsoever. What the fuck is this? A serpent tooth. Oh. Can I pick this up? Because that would be nice. Yay! And how come somebody was able to get 3 bags? That's not supposed to be possible. Wow, that means we can get another bag on the side here. Can we put like stuff there? Like, I don't know, a sword? Yes. Wow. But yeah, bag, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. A bag that I can directly access. Like, I don't know. No, I don't. Regions, no, but maybe like the bag of money? No, the bag of money, I don't need to access it quickly. Okay, well, at least we know now. But somebody didn't have 2 bags. You're gonna have the 2 bags. Okay, good stuff. We need to buy more bags, I guess. Or get some. So they didn't give a shit that we took that. Ritual bloodletting device. Yeah, we need this. Okay, cool. Thanks. Well, I don't know if we need it, but somebody mentioned it, so we're picking it up. it on the sign there? Can we put one of these bags on the side there? No. It's too big. It's too heavy. Helm of Courage. Shouldn't I put it on someone? Should be good, right? I have it right here. Helm of Courage. It's 4. 4 defense. Yeah, let's put on the pre. Wolf 51 out of 52. Too much money. I mean, you don't need this. You don't need this. This is super heavy. That looks awful, but whatever. Maybe I have the key for some of these. There's another gold sextant here that I had picked up here. I thought it was important. There's another one there, so I don't know if it's important. What about this bird? Can we talk to it? It's been here for a while. Leave the bird alone, okay. Okay. Wow, she's really creeped out by that fucking rotten egg. Literally the last blue egg. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna put it down there, but we're definitely picking it up again. The Magister is wise in many subjects. Perhaps thou should inquire Fida Biblio. Fur cap. So we don't know much. And the apparatus. We talked to Dochio, man. He didn't know. Islands. I hope that thou art not planning to visit the Isle of Mad Mage, Stan. He was once perhaps a powerful wizard, one of the founders, but now I wonder about a man who feels the need to run from civilization. Now, if thou mean to visit the monk island, then I shall not discourage thee. Residing within the dense forest, the monks devote their entire lives to the pursuit of knowledge. I must be getting back to work now, but it has been nice talking to thee. Is there locked doors here? Okay, I think this exits down. Oh, okay, yeah, there's one place I haven't been to, okay. And yeah, let's go back to the banquet also. Here, many places here I could open. As thou art not no doubt noticed, the burden of being mage lord wears heavily upon me. I spend all of mine hours in the palace. I have no life of mine own. I seldom even research new spells. Burden. Indeed, sometimes I think that my subjects do not appreciate me. They even give me wealth and power, but I have given them my life. Now, is that a fair exchange? Perhaps I shall go live in a hut on the coast. That would be less stressful. Is this not a grand old building? Most of the downstairs chambers are used for business of the court, while the remaining rooms are mine own. Never mind the legends of hidden treasure chambers here. If there were gold here, I would have it by now. It's right there. Life. It is lovely. It is lonely to be mage lord. I have the needs of a normal man, yet I am overwhelmed by the demands of the citizens. No doubt thou hast heard tales of my romantic conquests. This is the answer I have found to the pressures of being mage lord. I know that the citizens talk of me all the time behind my back. They say that I am a great lover, and indeed I am. But I have never found true love. Romance is like the fog that dissolves in the sunlight. Do not speak of this to the sorceress, Frigidazi. She is my current passion, and I fear that she doth love me too much. I am supremely jealous of her affections, as well, though I do not truly love her, and will not be made a fool of. Humph, this beneath my station to teach thee, or any other, the awesome knowledge that is mine alone. Go and badger Melino or Columna, if thou dost wish to learn the arcane arts. Is there no end to the bickering among the mages? We have 3 factions here, and each elects his favorite, the Council of Moonshade. As the voice of compromise and experience, I have always been selected mage lord by the adepts. My fellow lords are Rotoluncia and Gustaccio. The sorceress Rotoluncia is the art of dissension. She is ambitious beyond measure, and causes all manner of trouble. She was not always this way. I remember the summer of my last apprenticeship year. She was 2 years younger than I, and asked me to be her tutor. But she did tutor me as well that summer. There have been many loves before and since, but I shall always remember Rotolancia. Gustacho doth adhere too strictly to outdated codes of ethics, while we could accomplish nothing in Moonshade if we followed his advice. I doubt that he shall even deign to speak with thee. He is of the old school, and speaks only to those he considers worthy of his time. Until thou hast proven thyself, he shall have little to do with thee. Okay. Yeah, we've been here. Oh, maybe with telekinesis we might be open up. Yeah, we haven't been here. He's on the chest. Stoneheart. No, he has nothing to say to us. We can buy regions. I can buy magic stuff here. Magic sword, magic axe. Potions. Nothing. Bye. Lots of stuff behind that door. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the map here to see what I missed. Ow! Hey! This I tried. This is where I got the key. This we did. Okay, maybe I should just explore a little bit more. Well, and north of town, there was that mage there. Let's see if he's. There's still some characters like Frigidazi. I haven't found where she lives or where she is. We've seen her at the banquet, but that's it. Ah, there's two other houses here. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, there's two houses there. But here there's two other houses. No more keys, please. Okay, not much here. Nobody home. No Somebody own. Oh yeah, somebody own. Mosh. She has nothing to say to us. And this is still locked. The guy is up though. Or is that Mortish? What's his name? When we entered the town, we went. Okay, yeah. Fuck it, I'm just gonna teleport. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if it was here. Yeah. Two guys here, these two guys. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. Iron spell. And this is Fida Biblio? No, this is good statue. Where is Fida Biblio? He's supposed to know about... I think it's this guy. Wow. Dude. Yeah. I'm supposed to ask him about something. Information. This is new. We didn't have access to this with him before. Strange objects. Wusha, the shopkeeper, asked thee, sent thee to me, and what did she tell thee to ask of me? The blue egg. What a stench! This egg had gone putrid. A blue egg that not seem to be magical or in any way arcane. I don't know what it is. I do not know. Then no one shall. Captain Ark might know. He had not been anywhere. He had been everywhere in the world. That lad doth have a point also. Erstam, the mad mage, would almost certainly know, but he does not share information. Okay, let's write that down. See Erstam or Ark for blue egg. Nothing more. Places. Somewhere within these tunnels is a way leading to a dungeon known only as Furnace. Furnace. I myself would not go there. It is said that the heat there is so intense that it is lethal. Catacombs. Catacombs were once occupied by the Rangers. Until the water level began to rise, the Rangers built pumps to drain the water. But then a strange breed of rodent began to infest the catacombs. The creatures are said to be large, vicious rats that have fangs as big as daggers. Needless to say, the catacombs were shortly abandoned. People, no gossip. From here? Is there a way to go down from here? Oh, surely I didn't open all of these. Maybe. Oh, I can't skip this. I know what's the point of this thing. Is it showing me a path? It's weird because there's this and there's a telescope in Moonshade, and when you look at this, it feels like you're looking in the telescope, and when you look in the telescope, it feels you're looking in this, because I think each time you look in the telescope, you see someplace else, which feels like a magic ball thing. Whoa, we seem to be able to see something. There's there, there's stairs. Oh, fuck me. No. This time I want to be sure that I add it to the thing. You do this, right? There you go. Well, there's no locked doors here. Is there? You see a chest somewhere? There's a bunch of chests there, but then none of them are locked. Nothing's locked here. Hey, you're Xena. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? We're done here. Let's go downstairs. Oh shit. Ah. Ouch. Let's reload on that. Draconic dude, how's it going? Ambrosine, hello, hello. Everything's open here, so no use. A couple of things here. Oh, this is Frigid's place, but I can't reach it. She doesn't want to talk to me. She's frigid. Yeah, let's continue west on this road here. Oh, okay. Wow, there's nothing here, not even monsters. I think this brings us back to the ship. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to go here. maybe. Let's go. Let's continue. Whoa. Harpies. I did not expect this. What about her? No? Okay. So much stuff in there. We can't talk to her either, it's not just like that. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, she's huh. Oh, who the fuck are you? He's not dead, guys. He has nothing on him. There's a little kid. What are those numbers popping up? This is the there's the health that's left on them. It's the right number in parentheses. That's their health, and what you see before is the damage I'm doing. So -1 or sometimes it's 0. No. This is stuff that was added in Exult. Like this wasn't there. You had to do this to see the health of your character. Even this to see the health of your character. Oh my god. Awfully modern. Yeah, I don't think it's awfully modern, to be really honest. I don't think it is. No, it's things that could have been in the original. It should have been, especially this. Fuck. Maybe the game would have run even more like crap. Yeah, because this game was like something to run on your computer. So maybe it was that. Because that's a lot of numbers popping up. But the game still has to calculate all this shit. So it's just like putting the number on screen. But even that might be just enough to make the game even freeze at this point. Like, because even all these things that you can add, eventually if you open up all these and you open up all these, but eventually you hit a limit. Where are we? I don't know. Oh, wow. You see, so -10, like 0 now. Now it's not dead yet. Now it's dead. Must be getting a lot of XP here. Not really. Shit, I didn't think this forest was that big. I must eat now. I have to go buy some food. Ultima Underworld 1. Ultima Underworld 1. It's pretty much the only one I love. All the other ones, they're okay. It's not anything special. Well, they were special when they came out, but not really anymore. I think all of them are badly dated. They aged poorly. Yeah. It's a shame. I think this game, especially Ultima 7 Part 1 and 2, should be remade. And it didn't. I don't think it needs to be like completely remade in 3D. No. Like just like a simple like on the Infinity Engine style. Definitely easy to do it like in that style, and we're almost already in that same view. The way you control now, you could control your stuff while you're battling. There's a lot of spell in there with area of effect, so you could actually put where the spell is. You have your fireball. Oh, it would be so much better. So much better than this. No, Exult is not a remake. This is still shit. It's good, but there's still some problems. Huge problems. So yeah, Ultima Underworld 1. That's the one that hasn't aged at all. Like I think it's perfectly playable nowadays. Just pick it up, it's great. Ultima Underworld 2 is good too, but I don't think it's as good as the first one. I think it's actually pretty poor compared to the first one, but most people think it's actually pretty similar. So if you like the first one, you should like the second one, but I prefer the first one. I think it's a better game. And all the Ultima from 1 to 7. Ultima 1 is okay. I see no problem with Ultima 1. Ultima 2 is Bullshit City. Ultima 3 is Bullshit City. Ultima 4 is cool, but it's long, it's arduous. It's kind of boring. 5, same-ish, a little less boring. 6, similar. Very difficult to control. The interface in 6 is not the best. These are long games. 6 was cool. I guess maybe I like 6 more than 7. I remember I need to watch my reaction at the end. I need to watch like the end of my last VOD of Ultima 6, what I said. Cause I know 7 I ended on a sour note, and I really didn't like how it ended, like the bullshit at the end of the game. And I think I actually had to cheat my way through the ending of Ultima 5 because the fighting was getting crazy, and I don't even know if I was maxed out. Maybe I needed to grind a shit ton. I was just done with the game. They're all very hard to recommend. Well, play the entire Ultima series. I rarely find so much bullshit in such like in one series. Like Ultima 1 is okay, but then like Ultima 2, 3, 4 a little less, 5 more bullshit, 6 maybe less bullshit, then 7 more bullshit. It's like the Star Trek movies, like it's like whoop 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 whoop, bullshit, no bullshit, bullshit, no bullshit. The odd numbers ones are bullshit. No, no, that's not true. Because that would make it 1357. It's more like 2357. 6 didn't have that much bullshit. Remember those 2 rooms in Doom? Ridiculous. No. Doom. Not a game that I'm particularly super interested in. Those 2 rooms in Doom. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, you know those 2 rooms in Doom? Oh, the final dungeon Doom. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember that I think I saw the ending online or something. I don't know. Anyways, this is good-ish. I mean, there was a lot of bullshit in the last, like, not the last stream, but the other stream, because we kind of broke the game without knowing that we broke the game. And the other bullshit was the 7 days to get back outside of the DLC area. That's kind of stupid. But apart from that, it's not too bad. If you ignore the incredibly long dialogues, like today, all we did was talk to people today. Like, Torment has a lot of dialogue, but it's better dialogue. People just stayed their lives here. The writing isn't the best, I have to say. Like, what did we learn today? There's a mad mage. That's it. There's a bunch of things going on around, like, some of these characters. Some people are sleeping with some other people, and that's, like, I didn't really learn anything. Nobody has a way to get out of the island. See Estram and Ock for Blue Egg. Batlin wanted Serpent Teats. Yeah. We talked a shit ton today, and not much was done, and not even a lot of information was gathered. 2 hours and a half. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Like, Baldur's Gate, what do you do in 2 hours and a half in Baldur's Gate? So much. But yeah, it's Baldur's Gate. This isn't Baldur's Gate. This was 1993, 94. There was others great RPGs in 1990. Mostly JRPGs, I guess. Oh my god. (1992). I thought the first one was 1992. I put in the title myself, so you know it more than me. I can't see the title here. Oh fuck! I completely. Oh my god! I shut the bed on that one. I forgot to change the title. I'm still streaming in Deus Ex. Oh well. Nobody said anything. You know, the Black Gate was 1992. Part 2 was definitely not the same year. That would be fucking crazy. 1993. 1993. Still crazy. Like, a year to make a game, essentially. Even it's like reusing all the things. They were making games much faster than today, that's for sure. Okay, let's raid BZ Plasma. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow there's gonna be some Deus Ex at 5, around 5 to till like 9. No like retro stream Saturdays. And Sunday we are starting Prey at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is the usual retro stream. Might be some Deus Ex before that. And as soon as System Shock Remake is launched, which should be Tuesday, I will be playing that instead of Deus Ex in the off stream, usually before streams on Thursday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thanks for watching. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.